Hi, I am John Yarborough, the Mandurian from themandurian.com, and I'd like to welcome tonight, my night and her afternoon from all the way around the world in Tasmania, Australia, my great partner, Mary, the Supergranny Boswell. Mary, welcome.
Thank you, John. It's wonderful to be here, and it's wonderful to be a partner in the Mandurian as well. I'm very excited about what we're going to be able to do with the Mandurian.
Yes, it is, Mary. And I tell you, one of the neatest things that I have found in network marketing, because I am not a traditional network marketer, Mandura is my very first venture in network marketing. But I can't tell you how excited I am to find someone like yourself, all the way on the other side of the world, who loves internet marketing and branding themselves and putting themselves out there for the world to see, whether it's good or bad. So we have a lot in common, I think, don't we?
Absolutely, John. And it is surprising because I haven't met anyone like you or me before that just has gone ahead and done it all on their own initiative and just really almost hit and miss trying to find out how to do things and figuring, well, there must be a way. There must be a way. Other people do it. It must be possible.
That's right. I'm sure that you and I both probably could have taken a class and spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars and been just as frustrated. Instead, we just decided to take the free road and learn it ourselves. And we learn as we go, and we pass along as we go. Now it's great to pass along things to one another.
And I know I took one class with one man, and I paid $100 for it, and I got absolutely nothing. I came home, and I still didn't know how to load my video footage onto the computer. So it was definitely a case of if it's going to be, it's up to me.
That's true. That's true. And I'm gonna pull one on you here, Mary. But just tonight we had troubles getting going, but here we are now.
Feminine logic will put that down too.
That is correct. So, Mary, tell me, Mandura is my first experience, and after being partners with you over the last few months and really getting to know you and build a relationship with you, I've learned a lot from you already, and I know that you have a lot of experience in other network marketing businesses as well, but what did you see in Mandura that kind of set Mandura apart from the other experiences that you've had?
Well, the very first thing, and I must confess this is the first thing, I had been looking for something with lectin in, and no one could tell me anything. And when I saw the My One Team site, and I looked at that, and I nearly thought, ho-hum, another weight loss. And then I saw the word leptin, and I was absolutely hooked. I thought, I'm in. And I signed up immediately. And so that was really the first thing. And then I've discovered just so many other wonderful things about Mandura that I'm absolutely delighted that I'm in.
Yes. Now, you also have been able to build your business on the internet here. And, I get asked all the time, do you have any meetings around town or this or that? And I tell them, I don't have anyone in town. You probably don't have too many members in Tasmania, do you?
I have one lady, one distributor down in the south of Tasmania, but really no, I've just, over time, I've made a lot of network marketing friends and contacts, even if you've not been working together, but you can talk to them, and I've just run the business opportunity past them, and many of them have gone ahead and joined. And that's just how I've done it. I mean, admittedly, I'll go ahead and do other ways. That won't always be my only way, but that's up until now one of the major ways I've been doing it.
Yes, I mean, it's not quite a neighborhood store or a corner pub, as they may say, down under.
No, and where I live, I mean, it's just all cows around us, so I don't think. Definitely a case of having to pick up the phone. Even our little town is only 4,000 population, so you just don't. It's more a case of reaching out into mainstream Australia and, of course, in other countries where I have contacts.
So you're building a team of.
That's how I've done it.
So you're building a team of hundreds of people that, and they're all over the world.
That's right, and I hope I have a lot more all over the world before I finish. We're just waiting, of course, for Europe to get launched, and then hopefully I'll have a lot more.
Now speaking of that, we are getting ready to launch Europe, as you know, Mary. How do you keep the time clock gathered?
I don't have a problem with that at all, John. The only time it's hard is when daylight saving changes, and just for that first day or two, you're really not sure whether they've changed or you've changed or what the time is. But really, I have grandchildren and a family in America, so I always know what Eastern Standard Time is there. And Europe and England is pretty straightforward. And then, of course, Australia has a few different time divisions as well. So I just keep it all pigeonholed there.
Fantastic. Now,
I do. Okay.
Now, what specifically do you like in Mandura in the business opportunity?
Well, there's a lot of things that I like, but I do love the one team, one line, one team, one vision. I think that's marvelous. Very encouraging to people to have that building underneath them all the time, and only have to focus on really their own building their own business, and knowing that there's good value and team volume building underneath them, and people. I just checked this morning. I have about 54,000 people underneath me since I joined, and that can only augur very well when the time comes for me to be earning money from the bonus pools, provided I'm building my own team as well.
Yes, that's really encouraging. And you know, the way that Mandura really sets up the royal ranks and making people eligible for the bonus pools at the end of every month is really encouraging, because Casey Yarbrough, well, I'm going to tell it, Casey Yarbrough, my little brother, the CEO and co-founder, he really wanted to set something up so that people could achieve goals. You know, many times in other companies, he saw where the top of the company chart was almost unattainable, and there might be one or two people that really got to the top of the company, but he really wants it to be available for anyone to make it to the top of the company, not just a network marketer that's been doing it for years. He wants the Supergranny to be able to do it in a matter of years.
Yeah, and I love it. It's these things that I really love about the company, and it's just so everything's just so encouraging, because as you start building a team and your group volume starts building, it's exciting. There's ranks that you can see yourself growing almost daily. It's going from one rank to then from crowns or something else to some up the ranks. It's very exciting. It's all happening in live in your back office, and you can just see it happening, and it's so achievable. That's what I love about the ranks. Each rank, it's not as if it's 6 months down before you can get to the next level. You can see it happening, and then you start aiming for it, because there's just that little bit more to get to the next rank. And I find it very, very encouraging. Very encouraging.
And it does encourage those above you to work hard, and those below you to work hard, because we all are in one line.
I think the support is amazing. I think it's wonderful, and there's just so many. You can go to so many of your upline, and they're all willing to help you, which is fantastic. And I've been in other businesses where, you know, certainly in binaries, where I've just been let down because I was on my sponsor's strong side, so I never got any help. It was always just going it alone. And I love this system. I love it.
Yeah, you know, Mary, I still at times will talk to people who have been in other businesses before, and they will say something to the remarks of, "Well, he's not on my team," or "Well, I'm not on your team," and to the life of me, since Mandura is the only team that I've ever been on, I don't quite get it because I think that in any business, you should work as one and work together for the good of all.
There's a lot more of that happening in Mandura. You can see that even in our group chat rooms. You can see we're not on the same team, but the thing is, there's amazing cooperation there, and even interest and concern and kindness. I'm quite surprised.
Yes, it's really becoming a one unit, and it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Well, Mary,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
well, Mary, I want to thank you for your time, and this is just the beginning of great things to come, and I hope that everyone watching this understands just how powerful Mandura is and what a great partnership can do for each and every one of us. So um, I hope that we just become closer and closer friends, Mary.
I'm sure we will, John. It's been a privilege working with you.
As well with you. Thank you, Mary.
Bye.